Well, howdy from just outside Little Carvers, Nevada. Little town. Oh, it's right there. Carvers, elevation 5640. Small town. There's a motel, there's a rest area, there's a convenience store, a bar, and a tire shop, and a church. That's about it. But everyone's pretty nice, very nice. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Karen. So I stayed there in Carvers a few days, waited out a storm, and boy, was it it was mostly a windstorm, but I didn't want to be on that mountain in 60 mile an hour winds. That's what was predicted, and boy, it certainly happened, because down here it was probably about 35 mile an hour winds. In fact, yesterday I was walking down to the convenience store over there from the motel. Oh, gotta tell you about that. And I'd be walking along, pretty stiff wind, and all of a sudden, get this gust, you could barely walk. So it was gusting like this down here. Just think what it was like up there, which I got to go up tomorrow. So anyway, stayed here in Carvers a few days. And like I said, everyone's pretty nice. That motel, Jumping Jack Motel, if you ever come this way, it's a nice, comfy little place to stay. It's just a little motel. It's something you'd see in the 60s. But it's kept up nicely. Looks like pride of ownership place. It's run efficiently. Thank you, Janet, the manager. And then down at the convenience store, they also have a deli. So I basically was there every day, getting something to eat. Hello there, Karen. Hello there, Kayla. Just walking this highway here for just a little bit, going to turn left. And then going up Mount Jefferson tomorrow. So I'm going to post up somewhere in that saddle, about 8,700 feet tonight. It's going to be cold. And then we'll go up and over tomorrow. I'm only planning 10.5 miles tomorrow. It's 5 miles up, 5 miles down. But who knows, maybe I'll go on beyond that. But I have to get up to about almost 12,000 feet. I think it's 11,873 or something. So I'm just figuring in a nice slow climb. I just had to let myself through the gate. You know, sometimes these gates are really hard to put back. But this is nice. It's got a little cheater lever, so it loosens that. You can open that really easily and then put the cable back on real quick, easily, and then put that back and it makes it taut. So we're just doing this little 2-track that goes through here, and I think it catches up to a little road that then takes us back that way and then that way. But I want to point something out here. You see that mound? That's nothing. Look at this one over here. So this is the Round Mountain Mine, and they mine for gold there. I think other stuff that's also with gold. But anyway, I saw a guy there in the convenience store the other day. Got talking to him. Said, "Hey, on average, about how much gold do you pull out of there?" And he said, "Oh, well, about an ounce of gold per ton of dirt." And I'm going, "Well, an ounce of gold per ton of dirt? That's a lot. I mean, that's not very much at all for a normal person." He goes, "Well, you got to think of it this way. We move about 100,000 pounds of dirt, 100,000 tons of dirt a day. So if you look at it that way, then I guess they do a lot of gold." He also said that they just the mine just re-upped its contract with the state of Nevada, so it's going to be continuing on for at least another 5 years, if not more. And it's interesting the way the mine permits work out here with Nevada, and maybe this is the way it is pretty much everywhere else, is that when a company files a permit for a mine, a commercial mine, they've got to pay their estimated taxes up front for the period of time that that permit will be in existence. So this company that runs the mine, I forget what he says it's called, they had to pay 5 years of taxes on, however many, probably hundreds of thousands of ounces of gold per year. So mining's a big business, that's for sure. And it's, look at this, it's starting to snow. That's all I need. Starting to snow here at 5,600 feet. What are we going to have at 8,700 feet tonight and at 12,000 feet tomorrow? Oh, brother. Well, that little 2-track didn't last too long. We're now on this real big, wide dirt road. I suppose that it's in use for the mining operation. And while we're looking at that, I want to show you something about Mount Jefferson again. So, like I said, Mount Jefferson is just about 12,000 feet tall, one of the highest peaks in Nevada. But the other thing that's interesting is that Mount Jefferson has a presence of over 5,000 feet. And what that means when they say that a mountain has a presence is that when you're looking at the mountain from the horizon up to its top is its presence. So for instance, if we were to look back over here, where we came from over there, now that's not Arc Dome, but Arc Dome is behind there. And Arc Dome might, say, be 10,007 or 11,000 feet. But because of all the mountains in front of it and the valleys and stuff, its presence is maybe only 2,000 feet. So when we're looking here to Mount Jefferson, from the base, from the horizon up to the very top, it's a presence of over 5,000 feet. And few mountains, relatively speaking, have a presence equal to that. Oh no, I'm experiencing a little PTSD. Take a look at this. So I'm still way out here in the desert. Look at this. I got a creek crossing. I already crossed one tributary of it. And comes from over there. It's too wide over there. I mean, it's easy to cross. I just don't want to get wet. So if this is any indication of what it's going to be like up there, hope got enough food. Okay, we made it without getting wet. Made use of that little island. Thank you, little island. Hey, I wanted to show you something else too. So now that we're closer to that mine, it's a pretty good stack of dirt, isn't it? So this round mountain mine, it's an open pit mine. And from what the guy told me, is that they've pretty much gone down as far as they want to go. And so now they're getting ready, or they've already started operations to go underground. So pretty big deal here. This mine. Well, say goodbye to the desert, Big Smoky Valley, and we've crossed over from BLM land into Forest Service land. So we're going to basically follow straight up that little canyon there. There's another road that goes off that way, but we're not taking that one. pretty sure. We're just going following straight up like that, and eventually go up like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, up over that notch. That's in the clouds, and then on the other side. It's about 4 o'clock. In just a bit, we'll be a little bit under 6 miles. So I think we'll be able to get where we need to go by 7 o'clock. It's going to be cold. So can you hear that? Yeah, it's one of our friends. It's a creek crossing. It's really easy to get through. It's not flowing that swiftly, and it's only about ankle deep. And it's about 30 feet wide, but I don't want to get wet. So here's what I'm going to do. So the road we're on right now is 44110, I think it is. And up there is a cut, 44110A. And you look on the map, it just it bypasses this canyon, and it meets back with this road up there without having to cross the stream. Otherwise, this road's going to go up here, according to the map, parallel the stream, cut back across, parallel the stream, cut back across, and cut back across again. So we don't want to do that, no. So I'm just going to take a little bushwhack up to 44110A and be done with it, because I don't want frozen boots in the morning. Let's see, where should we go? Over here. And here we are looking back from our detour, which joins back the regular route. And it's a good thing I chose the detour. Would you say there's a little bit of water on the road? Yeah. Good choice. So now I'm going to go about another 10 minutes, take a break. Looks like there's a nice juniper tree up there. Maybe I can get under that. Get out from this breeze. And it's still threatening to, it's still spitting snow, but hopefully it won't do anything tonight. And here's another view of where we're going. Man, it's getting cold. Took a quick food break. We got 4.5 miles to go. It's 5:34. And I think this road has seen better days here. Well, at least the water's not rushing through here while we're coming through, right? And I think it's getting down to 19 tonight. It's cold. I got my gloves. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. So, good news, it's a sunny day, no wind. So hopefully that stays like that and bodes well for getting up to the top there. And fell about 2 miles short last night. And that's because I started 2 hours late yesterday. So hopefully we can still get up to the top by 2 o'clock. 7 miles, it's 9 o'clock right now. You know, the funny thing is, no matter how early I get up, I always seem to be leaving right about the same time, which is around 8:45, 9:15. And I looked at the map, and we got some creek crossings today. Oh boy. Hopefully they're nothing like what we had over there, right? And right out of the gate we get one. But if they're all like that, that'd be great. Guess I spoke too soon. Gotta wade through that. At least 100 yards, it looks like. I might try going up there. Doesn't look too bushy-wacky. See what happens. A nice look back to the Arc Dome Wilderness. And then the Big Smoky Valley and Carvers down below. And then look at this though. After having a washed out trail with the stream running through it for about a quarter mile and big ravines elsewhere, and now I've got a straight pathway. Hopefully it's like this all the way to the top. All right, another milestone of sorts. First off, that was another trail where you had to cross the stream. It was like at least a dozen times. I stopped counting. But at least they were little crossings. And there were points where the stream was running down the trail for a while. But here's what I want to show you here. So we're at a place called Jefferson Summit. It's actually a saddle. And of course the most logical way would be to go down that way, but no. The trail goes up there. We're going up there 5 miles and then down through that canyon over there, I believe. But the other thing I want to show you here is that here's where we came from. Smoky Valley, and to the what is it, to the west, and then so just think of it, we came from the Sierras and then down, and then up the other mountains and then down, and then up this mountain where Arc Dome is and down, and now up these mountains, the Alta Toquima I think they're called, and then down. And then there's our next range. We're actually going northeasterly that way before we cross over into Eureka. But that's the Monitor Range. So I'm taking a little bit of a rest up here. There's some trees that'll give me some wind protection. It's kind of cold up here. And then see how long it takes us to get 5 miles up there and then at least down partway. All right, here we go. And we're starting down instead of going up. But I think we're about 8,800 right now. We're going out up to a little bit over 11,800 in 4.5 miles. So, I mean, it looks pretty straightforward. And somewhere up there it crosses over. I don't know if it crosses over on that saddle right there or if it crosses over on that one. Soon find out. So far, I'm liking this trail because it'll go up, and then it's got these flat or semi-downhill spots to let you kind of catch your breath a little bit as well as speed up a little bit. And then it'll go up the next level, and then level off a little bit. So it looks like it's almost doing that the whole way up. I've actually been a little surprised here at this mountain range. I've been reacting to the altitude as opposed to over there. I guess maybe because the adrenaline was just pumping over there. I didn't have any problem, but I'm only about 9,200 feet, maybe 95, and this give me a go. It's going to be in 2,000 more feet. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't look like much on the camera, but it's pretty awe-inspiring, that's for sure. It's a toughie. It's getting cold too. And this wind is just it's blowing me side to side. Well, the trail gave us a little reprieve. Dropped down behind this little rock ledge. Also, we got a little snow to cross. And then it's a little flat here, and then it's going to be like the big climax. Goes straight across, and then, okay, climb the ladder. and then up there somewhere. Oh boy. We're getting there. But look at this. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I'll try and show it to you. You can see the Sierras way off in the distance there. I can barely make that out there. We got this range, the next range, the next range, and then you can barely see the snow-covered tops of the Sierras over there. Pretty neato. Oh, look at that cloud coming in. The wind's really blowing. I gotta get out of here. All right, we're on the home stretch. From down there, another 4/10. Okay, kind of a momentous occasion. We're on the other side, almost out of the wind, so we should probably have no wind going down. And just need to follow a few more cairns. Will be the saddle, and we start going down. There's a cairn up there. Just kind of hug around here, then eventually we'll be down there tomorrow. In the meantime, we got about 5.5 miles. Get down to the campground, and about 2.5 hours of sunset. So I don't know if we're going to make it or not. All right. Oh boy, one challenge after another. So the trail goes down here, goes down there, goes to there, and then drops down. Eesh. And we're running out of light. Well, if worst comes to worst, I guess we camp right there. Good morning. It's not too bad now, but man, I think the wind's like 40 miles an hour. Got stuck up here on the ridge last night. They're on the pass. So hopefully we'll have a low I can quickly take down the tent and then somehow figure out how to get down to that little canyon down there. Yeah, snow probably got all icy overnight, so I don't know. See what happens. Oh man, this is probably the craziest thing I've ever done, and the most dangerous. Let me show you here. So to leave where we left off last night. We were up there at the top, and I said, oh, we might have to camp on the ridge. And so we did. Ridge is up and over that side. Blowing like crazy all night, probably 20, 30 miles an hour with 40 mile an hour gusts. Wasn't supposed to do that. Anyway, so got up and supposed to follow the trail. Trail goes along there, and then comes back. It's right there, and then comes back here, and then down like this. Well, it was obviously impassable because it was all icy. Might be passable now. So anyway, I had to make an alternate. My first alternate wasn't safe. So then I had to regroup, and then I drew some escape routes. Here's a copy of it. One of them would add about 8 miles, but I didn't know it looked like it might have been an overgrown trail, one that's not very used very much, with a bunch of stream crossings. The other one would hike down, and that added 8 miles. The other one, or it added 4 or 4.5 miles. The other one, I think, added about 12 miles, basically following a road and another trail, which again, I don't know what the condition is. and then the other one added 16 miles. So after regrouping, I just basically went over the rim there to look at a few vantage points, and so this was it. So I had to scoot down in the snow to this rocks over here, contour over in the snow, scoot down to that, and then come over here to this one here. And so now next goal is that tree right there, and I believe we rejoin the trail. So now, oops, we're about 4 miles down to where I was going to stay last night at the campground. And I'll make up whatever time I can. So we're about a half day behind, but then I have another, 2 days from now, I had a short day because I thought I was going to stop by a hot spring, but it looks like it's going to be cool now. So I've got short mileage there, so by, in 2 or 3 more days I can catch up. All right, this is a toughie, and we're heading down this canyon and out to the Monitor Valley. And then our next mountain range will be the Monitor Range out to Eureka, but that's just on a real road. I've driven that road before. All right, let's go. Okay, now the trick is to find the trail. Oops. There's actually two traces of the trail. One is about this vicinity, and then one's down that gully there. So it's always better to stay high. You can always go low. All right, let's stay high for a second. It's quite pretty here. I don't know if you notice it, but I'm all bundled. I've got the balaclava on. I've got, besides my shirt, I've got my puffy vest. I've also got my jacket, which I haven't worn, I think, but once on this trip so far. And then I've got the windbreaker. And it was cold this morning, especially with that wind blowing. And the reason I know it was at least 40 miles an hour is because the tent was just held out like a trooper. There were a couple times where it collapsed in on me. So it tells you how fast it was. This is really pretty. And so looking forward to getting rid of all these clothes. I still have another couple layers if I needed them. All right, let's pay attention. This is pretty. Let's pay attention here. It's always satisfying when you're just kind of orienteering and looking for the general path of where the trail would go. But also you follow animal tracks. They always seem to know where the trail is. And so you can see we came through here from way up there. And look at that. There's a trail. It's always amazing. Well, I guess here's another sign we are on the right track. I went to the top, something 91. Oh, it said north. They went to North Jefferson. So here's where we came from. Here's where we're going. Do you see the path? It's kind of hard on camera, but it's basically through there, then there, and then there. Well, here's our favorites. I wonder how many of these we got till the bottom here. There's the trail right there. All right, we're going to stay on this east-facing slope now for a little while. Then we're going to cross over the creek again. And we're about 9,400 feet. It's starting to become less cold. So I'm starting to unzip layers, but there's still a wind. It's making it chilly. Well, that stream crossing wasn't too bad. Had the fortune of that log. And even if the log wasn't there, a lot of rocks. It was only about ankle deep. So I think this might be a good place to take a break. You know what I've also noticed too along this trail? A lot of carvings in the trees. I haven't seen that in other places. Also, this trail, compared to the Toyabe Crest Trail, is a lot more maintained, and it looks like there's been a lot more use. But I say maintained because there are actually sections where the trail has been rerouted, where water is obviously been coming through the trail, whereas with the Toyabe Crest Trail, you just walk through the water. Yeah, then I have another stream crossing. All right, let's see, that was the third river crossing, and took a break after that. I was reflecting. I probably shouldn't have been doing what I've been doing. Not only just this morning and yesterday, but also back there at Art Dome. Oh well, I think it'd be pretty mild the rest of Nevada, and I don't really know what Utah has to bring. And then Colorado will be very tame. In fact, the rest of the trip will be tame after this, unless when I get to the southeast, I have some stream crossings from engorged rivers because of rain or something. So, boy, I mean, Nevada's been a toughie, that's for sure. 2.3 miles to the bottom, the campground. There's the campground down there. I think I'm just going to stop there for a few minutes, load up with a bunch of water. I think I'll get 5 liters of water, and then head on out into the desert for a few miles, start making up my time. And I've calculated that I should be back on track by Thursday or Friday. Thursday, I think. Okay, stream crossing number 4. Still pretty tame, although I got wet socks now. There's number 5, although it's like a cut-off side channel from the main creek. However, it's running down the trail. There's number 6. I used this log right there. So that was good. Okay, number 7. This is basically a side creek coming in. Going down the trail. There's number 8. And now we go up, see, we got a choke point there. So we're going to head up here. And on the map, I think I counted 9. But I don't know that I counted that side stream. So there's either 1 or 2 more. Okay. Number 9. I think there's 1 more, because as I recall, when we get down to the campground, the creek will be on our left. There's number 10, but the trail actually crosses over there, but there's no trail on the other side. It's the river splits, and it's flowing in 2 channels. So I don't know if the trail follows that, but that's it's flowing a lot faster over there. So I'm going to come over here and Gonna bushwhack and see if we can pick it up. All right, found the trail. Had to go through all that stuff there. Otherwise, it would have been like a triple crossing. You had 1, 2, 3 parts of the stream that you had to cross that got successively deeper and faster. You can tell I'm tired, huh? Number 11. It was also a double crossing. There's a couple logs over there. So, you get number 12. Looks like it's coming right back here to do number 13. Not a baker's dozen, please. Well, number 13 was up there about 60, 70 yards. I said forget that. So I bushwhacked through here because you had to walk down the stream here. So here we go. But now I hear another stream over there, so we might have to cross that. Number 13. Baker's dozen. All right, that was 14 and 15. The number's that? 16. But I am seeing light at the end of the tunnel here. We're supposed to be just really, really close to the campground. That's funny. The trail, as we got out of the snow there, it was really nice. Now that we're down here, we got 0.69 to the campground. It's all below down, so look at all that. Oh, look, here's a sign. Alta Toquima Wilderness, Toquima National Forest. Maybe that'll be it for now, huh? 17. Thought I was going to make this last 6/10 of a mile in good timing, but maybe it's going to take us an hour. 18. Well, well, well. Civilization of sorts. We made it. Oh, and somebody's camping over there. All right. Pine Creek Campground. I'm going to decide what I'm going to do, and whether I'm going to go 3 more miles. It'll put me to a campsite right before dark. So, okay. That's a pretty little campground. It's one of those first come, first serves. I identified a spot that I'll take if I end up staying here. But psychologically, I've just got some sort of desire to get out there, out in the open, just have the sun blast me in the morning. Now let's just see if I can get somewhere set up before it gets dark. Well, this is a psychological boost for me. Take a look here. Monitor Valley. And we'll be heading northeast through it. Might not look very pretty to you, but after all the mountains and the snow and the water, yeah. Now technically there's another hour until sunset, but I think the sun's gonna dip below the mountains there real quick, so we'll still have light for at least another hour, plus was it twilight after that. I'm just gonna soak in the that view there. I made it 2 hours. Big windstorm came up.